guys, welcome to Twonewparents.com. Today I want to talk about baby bedtime routines, and I want to give you some really good tips to help babies sleep through the night and to also keep your sanity. So thanks for watching the whole video. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share and comment below with any details, anything that you want to add and how it helped you, because I know it will. Alright, we're going to begin with tip number 1, have a schedule as soon as possible. So the first 3 months, your schedule might vary a little bit. With both kids, I was a little bit more flexible for the first 12 weeks. So, the naps could happen in the stroller or in a pack and play or, sometimes in my arms, right? Oftentimes that would happen, especially as a newborn. But once you get to the 12th week mark, about 3 months or so, really try to stick to that schedule. So a morning nap, usually it really varies between babies, but both of mine had their nap anywhere from like 9 to 10 o'clock in the morning for at least an hour and a half max, and then they would have another afternoon nap, and sometimes they would have a cat nap later on in the afternoon, but I'll talk more about that later. But keep to that routine. It's very important. A schedule that you and your baby are familiar with and know is coming is really going to help you out. Tip 2, do not use any external heaters in the baby's nursery. How to keep the baby warm safely. And the other thing, of course, don't use blankets, anything that's separate from what they're actually wearing. Halo has come out with a fantastic line of sleep sacks, and they have a whole bunch of sizes ranging from newborn all the way up to toddler. So it's zippered, as you can see, and they can wear a light sleeper or a onesie underneath, and it keeps them warm. And again, I've had 2 children and I know how wonderful these have been. So all they need is, of course, what I just said, sleep sack, and you're good to go. You want to keep the baby as safe as possible and warm, of course, when they're sleeping. Next tip. The last hour or 2 with my daughter, anywhere from 5 o'clock onwards, or even sometimes 4 o'clock onwards, were the witching hours, we call them, and they were very difficult. She was very fussy and she really wanted to sleep. So what do you do with the baby during that time? Try to keep them busy. Don't forget also to give them a bath. So starting that bedtime routine at a very young age, even as a baby, is very important. So bath time is wonderful. Even the fussiest babies really enjoy being in the water. So doing that as they get older, reading a bedtime book, a familiar one, before bed really helps. So again, getting that routine as smooth and as functional as possible is really going to help your baby know, okay, it's time to go to bed. I know what's coming next. Here's the next valuable tip. Put your baby's sleeper on, change them, get them all set for bed before you do that last feed. If you go the other way around, oftentimes with babies, they get confused or they wake up, right? They're really sleepy and all of a sudden you're going to make them cold again by changing the diaper. Do all of that ahead of time and then do the feed. Trust me, it really does work, and you'll thank me later. Next tip, have a rocker or some kind of rocking chair in the baby's nursery. Why? It's convenient. First of all, you have it in a nice corner in the room. It's familiar to them, they see it, and the rocking motion really does put them to sleep. Not that they have to fully sleep on you, but it's nice for cuddles and gets them really in a relaxed state before they head off to bed. Next tip, make sure that your baby burps before they go to bed, whether it's a nap or the final sleep of the day. If you don't, you're going to eventually have a fussy baby. He or she's going to wake up and it's going to offset their sleep and it's going to make you cranky too. So try to get at least 1 burp out of them, and of course if they're in that rocking chair or in the reclining chair, whatever you have in that room, chances are when they're in that relaxed state, that burp's going to come and then you can bring them off to bed. Next tip, try not to get your baby to be fully asleep, in my opinion, before they go to bed. With both of my kids, almost every time I put them into the bed, they're not fully asleep, their eyes are open, they're in that sleepy state, of course, but what's useful about that, and what's really important in my opinion, is they learn how to self-soothe and they learn how to put themselves to bed. It's a valuable skill in my opinion, and it really has helped with my kids sleeping, and they both sleep through the night and never had any issues. So that's another tip that I would like to give you. This may seem like a really obvious tip, but 2 in 1 here. Keep the baby's room very dark. Even have it dark before you walk into the room. It really helps remind the baby that yes, I need to go to sleep. It is that time of the day. So room dark, and also to speak very softly. They'll start to understand the different tone. Limit your talk, and if you need to talk to them, make sure it's really, really soft. Okay? My next tip would be background noise. So whether it is Sleep Sheep, this one has a timer, I think it's 25 and 23 and 45 minutes. My son is over 2 now, 2.5, and he still uses this every single night. He is fine with the timer. My daughter, that didn't work. So we had to set up something, white noise, that goes through the night. So just get yourself an iPod, you might already have one, and get an app for white noise or water noise, whatever works for your little one. And you can have that playing through the night. Just set up some external speakers and you're good to go. Next product that will be of use to you is a baby monitor. You can get video monitors, and they're wonderful as well. We use the Angel Care monitor, and I can't say enough great things about it. It monitors temperature in the room and all the normal stuff. It's not video though, the one that we had anyway. But the other great thing is it records, measures the baby's breathing. So if there's an issue going on with breathing, it's going to alarm you, and a beeping motion or beeping sound will go off, and it'll let you know that there's a problem. So yeah, I recommend Angel Care Baby Monitor. My next tip would be this. Your baby might be too young, and as a newborn, I didn't do the bedtime book routine until a few months later. But what I did do is sing my both kids Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and with my daughter I actually came up with my own bedtime song. And every time that she hears that, she puts her head on my shoulder and she sighs, and she knows that it's time for bed. So definitely having a song or book or whatever you do, keep that that schedule going, that routine going, and I promise you things are going to turn around for you, and they're going to realize that yes, it is that time, and yes, I do need to go to sleep. And I think that is it. I hope those tips have been useful to you. Definitely add a comment if there's something else I have forgotten. It's possible. Something that I haven't done and you want to let other parents know about. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. Check out our channel and subscribe. Take care, guys. Bye.